Shout out to Money Brown, man. Errol Spence Jr. Boy, Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV. And keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on at the fight? Well, this your boy Money back with another one, man. This one here is on the top dog, the king of the welterweight division, Errol the True Spence Jr., who carries the WBC and the IBF world titles, looking to get the WBA Super when he take on Manny Pacquiao August the 21st. And then we have the 3-division world champion, the former undisputed world champion, the current WBO welterweight world champion, Terence Crawford, who is currently the number 2 welterweight in the world. And we all know Terence Crawford has this itch about Errol Spence where he thinks, you know, if Errol don't fight him, that Errol Spence will be considered ducking him. You know what I'm saying? When the history books are written. But Errol Spence is returning that favor. You understand me? He's switching Terence Crawford plans. And by Errol Spence letting people know if he's victorious against Manny Pacquiao, right? Because anything can happen in boxing, but Errol is the favorite. Errol is working his ass off to defeat Manny Pacquiao August the 21st. If he's victorious against Manny Pacquiao, and he's going after Terence Crawford, and Terence Crawford don't want that smoke, right? If he don't want that smoke with the top dog at the welterweight division who holds 3 titles and going and coming off his 4th pay-per-view in a row, it's going to look bad for you, bud. It's going to look bad. Like I say, Errol Spence, he's doing all the heavy lifting. He's out here facing the top dogs, and, you know, it's showing. His popularity is growing, and anybody that got eyes can see that Errol Spence is fighting the better opponents that Terence Crawford at the division, and he deserves all the recognition and the respect. Shouts out to Richard Schaefer for breaking it down and keeping it real. You understand what I'm saying? But if Terence Crawford is in a position to face Errol Spence, regardless of what network he's on, regardless of what promotion company he's with, because we all know that he got one last fight with Top Rank, and it's looking like it's going to be Jose Cepeda, right, 140-pound fighter coming up to face him, right? It's looking like it's going to be him, and that's Bud's last fight. The contract ends in October. So with Bud fighting in October, you know, he's not going to be able to get another fight in this year. And that means Bud would only fought one time a year. He haven't fought Chet. So he's only would have fought him one time a year when he should have fought twice a year when, you know, Bob earned and robbed him out a whole fucking paycheck because somebody like Jose Cepeda, you could have got in the ring in July or some shit. You feel me? Or you could have went and put somebody else in the ring with you, but you let Bob Earn stiff you out an entire paycheck. Now, with Terence Crawford and Errol Spence getting in the ring with one another, right? That's the biggest fight that can happen in boxing, especially for us, I ain't gonna say the younger fighters, the smaller fighters, right? We know the heavyweights, they got Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua. They can be for the big dogs. But for us, the smaller fighters, Terence Crawford and Errol Spence is the biggest fight you can make. And Errol Spence is trying to get this man, you know, an opportunity to fight for undisputed. Like I said, assuming he's victorious against Manny Pacquiao. We're not overlooking Manny Pacquiao or nothing like that. But if Errol get them 3 scraps and he telling Terence Crawford let's fight, and Bud telling him no, then what do Errol Spence Jr. supposed to do? You feel me? What does he supposed to do? You're not going to let no man control your career or deter you off of what you're trying to do and your goals. So Errol say he's moving up to 154. You know what I mean? He's going up to 154. He's going to reign at 154, continue what he's doing at 147. And nobody can blame Errol Spence for doing that. Nobody can blame him. The only person that you can blame is my guy right here, Terence Crawford, who's in position to fight for undisputed, right? And really didn't have to do no heavy lifting at 147. And he should be, it's like a privilege. He should be honored. You know what I mean? He should be honored to take that opportunity to face Errol Spence, right? The number 1 welterweight. That if you win, you'll steal all that thunder, because it's a lot of thunder coming behind Spence, and it goes to you. And we know it's going to be a rematch clause in the contract, and you can come back in a rematch clause and demand what you want. But we know, Bud, you put out a tweet saying that, you know, you don't want to fight Errol no more, and he will always be remembered, right? Always be remembered as the man who ducked Terence Crawford. And that plan is going to backfire, my brother. I'm going to tell you right now, Bud, that shit is not going to fly. It's not going to work. I'm going to say it again, Bud. That plan that you're thinking that Errol Spence will be known for ducking you is not going to fly, and it's not going to work, bro. On the simple fact of Errol Spence already put out tweets. He already said out his own mouth, right, that he's coming to see you. He said in a tweet that after I get this third scrap, we go see you holding up what? He said out his mouth, after I get this third scrap, I'm gonna come on across the street, see if they time about if they don't want to fight, and I'm going up. So this man is on record, saying he's coming to see you, bro. And that Errol Spence pressure is a different type of pressure. I'm telling people, when Errol Spence say he want to fight you, and you say you're not trying to fight him, and you turn that shit down, oh man, that's gonna be a different type of media, bro. It's gonna be a different type of outlash and a different type of, what people is writing, the stories and all that shit. Because Errol, he controls the welterweight division. Whether you like it or not, he defeat Manny Pacquiao, he controls the welterweight division. And if he calls you out and you say no, if you say, nah, man, I've been trying to fight you, but, you know what I'm saying, you've been trying to, stall and play like you the big dog and, trying to have me do this and have me do that. I ain't have to do none of that. I'm Terence Crawford. I accomplished more than him. Oh, them stories gonna be different. Terence Crawford wants no parts of Errol Spence. Terence Crawford turns down Undisputed. Terence Crawford says no. Terence Crawford this. Terence Crawford that. That media's gonna be on your ass, and you damn sure ain't gonna like it. You damn sure ain't gonna like it. You think people talking shit about you now, bud? If you turn down that Errol Spence fight, if he beat Manny Pacquiao, knowing that's the biggest fight in boxing, right? According to, Fury, Wilder, or like I say, Wilder, Joshua, that's the biggest fight in boxing, right? And you turn it down, it's gonna be a whole lot of backlash coming your way, bro. A whole lot of backlash. Then you go try to defend that shit by saying, I tried to fight dude, he didn't want to fight me, so now that fight is over, it's off the table. The boxing world is not trying to hear that, bud. They is not trying to hear it. The only thing they trying to hear is Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, Undisputed. That's what they gonna try to hear, bro. Biggest fight in boxing. But what are you doing? Why you don't want to fight Errol Spence? They gonna call you the duck. The duck man. It's gonna go from Terence Crawford to the duck man. I'm telling you now, bro. So, and 40% is still a hell of a deal. If Errol Spence beat Manny Pacquiao, y'all, coming off his 4th pay-per-view in a row, Mikey, Sean, Danny, the Pac-Man himself. The Pac-Man himself, right? If he coming off that 4th pay-per-view against Manny Pacquiao, and Errol Spence telling you I'm gonna give you 40%, bro, you better take that deal, man, and quit being so damn stubborn. You know how much money that is, dog? You know how much money that is? Depending on if you were Bob Earn or not. Because if you leave Bob Earn, you get to keep the majority of your money. But if you still with old Bobby Bob, then Bob gonna be taking, at least 30% of that motherfucking check and stuffing it in his own bank account, when that could have went into your bank account for you, your family, and your children. You feel what I'm saying? But nonetheless, bro, if Errol offer you 40% of a big-ass fight like that, bro, a pay-per-view event like that, you better take it and run with it, dog. You better take it and run with it. You have the accolades, like you say. You have all the accolades. Now you need that marquee name, like a Errol Spence, who put in all the fucking hard work, like a Errol Spence, with a big-ass payday. It don't get no better than that, bro. It don't get no better than that. You kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You get the big name that you was looking for, and you get your biggest payday of your career. Man, you better quit playing. You better quit playing. It's chess, not checkers. You better get out that ego shit. You better stop sitting around letting them people talk you, tell you, oh, boy, you the A side, you deserve this, you deserve that, man. If he don't give you 50-50, don't fight him, dog. You achieve more than him, bro. Man, you better get out that type of mind frame and say, you know what, man, that dude did all the heavy lifting at the 147 division. That dude just came off a Pacquiao fucking pay-per-view. Dude just beat Manny Pacquiao. The same person that y'all was trying to use to put over him if y'all would have beat him. Who on Errol Spence's resume better than Pacquiao? Y'all know how that shit was gonna go. So if Errol beat Pacquiao, y'all get the same just doing the same credit. The same just doing the same credit. But he just beat Manny Pacquiao, bro. Man, that dude deserved 60%. He deserved it. You know the business side, man. Quit letting people mess your business up, bro. They messing your business up because they want their pockets to get filled up. They want that extra dollar. You know what I mean? Your money gonna be secured. But they want that extra dollar to put in their bank account. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's a fucking worthy deal, man. 60-40 from somebody that has 3 world titles coming off 4 pay-per-views. Man, come on, bro. It's more than right. It's more than right. But you gotta let that ego go, man. You gotta let it go. You understand me? Errol Spence is the A side. Everybody sees that. Everybody can look and see that he's controlling the welterweight division, bro. It's all right to be number 2. It's all right. Because you get a chance to face number 1. You get to take that position. You You got an opportunity to take that position, dog. Right there for you at that moment. But by you trying to stall Errol Spence out, you know, people talking about he's trying to wait for you to get old, this, that, and all that. That ain't the point. And you know that ain't the point, bro. You know your promoter ain't doing you no justice. You know he ain't doing you no good. He say one thing, do another. The man couldn't even get you Manny Pacquiao. The man came out his own mouth and said he could have made the fight happen, but didn't make it happen. So it just tells you what your promoter think about you. So if he couldn't get you Manny Pacquiao, what you think about Errol Spence? What you think about Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia? If he can't land a big Manny Pacquiao fight, he damn sure not gonna land them fights. Pacquiao is the biggest name of them all, and he didn't land it. You feel me? He is the biggest name of them all for you, bro, and he didn't land it. Errol Spence ended up getting because Al Heyman does great business, and Al Heyman take a chance on his fighters. I say Al Heyman take a chance on his fighters, bro. Bob say talking about how much money that he won't generate instead of putting it on to see how much money he do generate. He missing the wave. He missing the wave. Manny Pacquiao still a draw with one of y'all top names. You understand me? But one of y'all top names, Errol Spence, Terence, Crawford, Manny Pacquiao is still a draw, and his fan base still go show up and show out to watch him win or hoping that he can win. So now Errol Spence has Manny Pacquiao, bud, coming off that fourth pay-per-view. That's going to be a big fucking pay-per-view, August the 21st. Bob Arum dropped the ball on you, my brother. He putting you in the ring with Jose Cepeda. That's not going to be a pay-per-view fight. So you got to be real and realistic, bro. Be real and realistic. If Errol Spence defeat Manny Pacquiao, bro, you need to be fighting Errol Spence for undisputed. Because if not, it's not going to look good for you, my mans. It's not going to look good. And then you still got killers coming up that's want to challenge you. So you might as well fight your biggest challenge in Errol Spence and get your payday. Win, lose, or draw, you still a Hall of Famer. If you do win, you take all that thunder and put that shit on Omaha and turns Crawford back. And quite sure it's going to be a rematch in the contract. But at the same time, you prove yourself, and that Hall of Fame really gets stamped because you defeated Errol the True Spence, one of the hottest motherfuckers in the game. And you know that's a fact. You know that's a fact. You feel me? But do you believe you can beat Errol Spence? That's what it comes down to. That's going to be the fighting decision. The way Errol Spence going hurt and what he do to Manny Pacquiao, to me, is going to determine if Terence Crawford take that fight or not. The way Errol Spence going hurt looking against Manny Pacquiao is going to determine, to me, if Terence Crawford take that fight. But we will see. Good luck, ESJ, August 21st. Good luck, Terence Crawford in October. Wish our boys nothing but the best, and let's see how the future play out. Until then, it's your boy Monty. This is the NSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App. TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the video. Y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.